Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we feel honored, enthused, and inspired by your gracious presence here on this marvelous occasion. To all of you, Swagatam and welcome. It is truly a blessing for us that we have with us here today Guruji, Sri Ravi Shankar ji. We heartily welcome you, Guruji, and we would like to greet you the BIMTECH way. Could I request Dr. Anupam Verma, Deputy Director, BIMTECH, to present our greetings to Guruji. Thank you, sir. To welcome a crusader of peace and non-violence, could I request Dr. Chaturvedi, Director BIMTECH, to welcome Guruji with a garland of flowers. Thank you, sir. For an auspicious start to today's function, let us invoke the blessing of the Goddess of Light and Learning. May I request the dignitaries on the dais to please join in the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. Thank you. I would now like to invite Dr. Chaturvedi to please deliver his welcome address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, my reverential pranams to Guruji, Sri Ravi Shankar, for the grace he is bestowing on this gathering. On behalf of BIMTECH and its partners, more than 12, for today's public address, it is a great privilege to welcome Guruji Sri Ravi Shankar to Greater Noida, a modern city with a green and clean environment, a city which is most likely to get its place among the first 100 smart cities of the nation as announced by the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. Guruji is recognized throughout the world as an embodiment of peace, love, compassion, and inter-religious understanding. This evening is a historical occasion for all of us. After many years, all of us will be able to tell to our next generation that we had the good fortune to see and listen Guruji at Greater Noida, who has brought us the message of Lord Krishna and teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together to give a resounding welcome to His Holiness. Friends, the 21st century is seeing our country as an emerging superpower economically, politically and intellectually. Our Prime Minister is being welcomed at the capital of Japan, one of the superpower in the global economy. It was exactly the opposite when we were under the British colonial rule. We were hardly known to the outside world. We were ignored, despised, and insinuated as a poor country with a lot of poverty, ignorance, and backwardness. 3 Indians have contributed in their own way and demonstrated before the whole world the intellectual, moral, and spiritual power of India during the late 19th and early 20th century. Swami Vivekananda went to the USA and addressed the World Religious Assembly in September 1893, which opened eyes of Americans to the great heritage of India. Mahatma Gandhi led our freedom struggle and invented the most powerful weapon of satyagraha, which ultimately humbled the British Empire. His message of peace had worldwide appeal now and forever. Another Indian who had changed perception about India was Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, who traveled more than 30 countries of the world between 1878 and 1932, talked about dangers of blind nationalism and explained how true internationalism can ensure world peace. I have no hesitation in saying that Guruji has followed footsteps of Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, and Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore by creating a new image about India, by spreading the message of peace and establishing himself as a new age spiritual guru. The Art of Living Foundation set up by him is actively working in more than 150 countries to spread the message of spirituality and goodwill among men. The management students and faculty around the world, they are very curious to know how powerful is the marketing mantra of this Art of Living Foundation. It is present in 150 countries. Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji is now a world-renowned messenger of peace who has played a key role in conflict resolution in Sri Lanka, Iraq, Afghanistan, and many other hot spots in the world. Today's special address by Guruji on success and happiness has attracted the presence here some of the renowned industry leaders, CEOs, chancellors, vice chancellors, diplomats, lawyers, doctors, journalists, writers, social workers, housemakers, and of course, hundreds of young students, including a few from other countries. I would like to compliment the youth power of India for coming today to take the message from Guruji. Friends, some of you may be curious to know why a business school has chosen the topic success and happiness for a special address by our revered Guruji. Let me share that Birla Institute of Management Technology, which started its journey from Delhi in 1988, it belongs to Birla family. We are celebrating 10th year of our abode at Greater Noida. So to celebrate the 10th year, completion of the 10th year at Greater Noida, we thought we will have the great occasion if we are able to invite Guruji Sri Ravi Shankar. I met him last year in the month of July, and after almost 1 year, our desire is being fulfilled today. Lastly, I would like to conclude with a wonderful quote from none other than Guruji, Sri Ravi Shankar, which in many ways offers great insight and guidance for all of us. Guruji says, we have published a booklet having a few dozen famous quotes of Guruji. And from that booklet, a small booklet, I am quoting Guruji. He says, my vision is a violence-free society, disease-free body, confusion-free mind, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory, and sorrow-free soul, which is the birthright of every individual. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, sir, for that rousing welcome. Now request Guruji to please address the audience.
Yeah, please be seated. I don't think I need to address you on happiness and success. You are all very happy. Looks here, everyone is quite happy. So the situation is, if we are a group of very sad people, there is no point in talking to them about happiness. Because what you say will just go above their heads. And if you are already happy, there is no point in talking about happiness. You see what I'm saying? This is a big predicament anyway. But success, there is something we can do about it. Once I was invited to talk to a group of successful people, most successful people of the world. There were 30 odd most successful people and their spouse. I was asked to address them, and they were introducing me one by one. They introduced so and so is a very successful businessman, but he has a very high temper, highly irritable personality. They introduced another guy, said he's highly moody. His wife told me, can you do something about the mood of my husband? It goes yo-yo all the time. And if you just looked at them, you would feel they might have laughed some decades ago. For decades they may not have smiled. There was no smile in anyone's face. Some has high BP, some are tense, some has insomnia, others have stomach problems. My goodness, here are these successful people. Young people, they keep looking like as though they are one step, where the final destination. What is the definition of success? A doctor said operation is successful but patient dies. Is it similar to the success means you are so bogged down in your life? There is no energy, there is no enthusiasm, there is no confidence. बहमी व्यक्ति को हम सक्सेसफुल कैसे बोल सकते हैं बताओ? One can get to some high post and he is always bham hai, he always doubting. No, I think my paradigm or my parameter for success is much, much different. I mean, that's how I think we should look into the parameters of success. What is success? To me, a smile that is undying is sign of success. To be a confidence that cannot be shaken is sign of success. बड़ा सक्सेसफुल आदमी वो छोटी सी बातों पे गड़बड़ा जाते हैं, डगमगा जाते हैं. Is it sign of success? Someone who has no fear, fearless attitude in life is sign of success. A successful man will never go and steal things because he knows he can create wealth anywhere he goes. Why would he do anything unethical? You know who does unethical way of amassing wealth? One who has no confidence that he can create wealth. यदि हमारे भीतर हम ये कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कि हम कहीं भी जो है हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, आई कैन क्रिएट वेल्थ एनीवेयर, इफ दिस कॉन्फिडेंस इज देयर यू विल नॉट गो स्टील, यू विल नॉट डू अनएथिकल मीन्स ऑफ tax evasion or do other ways of taking money and then land up in jail later on. Many so-called successful people at one point of time later on find themselves in the Sri Krishna Janmasthan. चतुर्वेदी जी बता रहे हैं कि मथुरा से हम हैं. मगर श्री कृष्ण जो इनका अजन्मा है, जिनका कभी जन्म ही नहीं हुआ, मगर उनका जन्म स्थान दुनिया भर में है और भरपूर है. इट्स ऑल फुल. दिस डजंट इंडिकेट ए सक्सेस ऑफ ए सोसाइटी और इवन ऑफ ए फैमिली or even of an individual. A progressive society, I always feel the benchmark for that is in that society there should always be beds available in the hospital and the prison cells must be empty. Then it is a healthy society. रोज रोज नए हॉस्पिटल बनते जा रहे हैं और जेल में जगह नहीं है. This is not a successful society. This is not successful life. कहीं तो गड़बड़ है. Somewhere we are missing the point. That's why we need to redefine our parameters of success. You know, what do we mean by success? Look at somebody. Are they vibrant? Is there enough prana in them? Or they look so beaten down? मरे पीटे व्यक्ति चल रहा है, बोलता मैं बहुत सक्सेसफुल हूं. ये काहे का सक्सेस है, कहां का सक्सेस है? It's good for nothing. You know, you may have money, but you have diabetes, you have cholesterol problem, you have insomnia, you have all this hypertension, and then you can't even enjoy any of those comforts in life. Half the wealth we spend, half the health we spend in creating wealth, and spend half the wealth to gain back the health. This is not a good, intelligent way of economy. It doesn't really happen. So success, happiness and success are linked. It has to be linked. Confidence, compassion, magnanimity, बड़प्पन जीवन में होना चाहिए. जीवन में उतार चढ़ाव तो होता है, सबको आता है. Can you let go of things that you didn't want to happen and it just happened anyway? जो हम नहीं चाहते थे, ऐसी बात हो चुकी है, उसको पकड़ के हम बैठ जाते हैं. How can we be happy when you are holding on to things of the past? Unpleasant memories. Unpleasant memories are the biggest hindrance for you to be in the present. And nature of your mind is such, it leaves all those pleasant memories away and grabs on to that one unpleasant event or two unpleasant events and they chew on it. We have advanced in technology, but we have not used the technology for our mind to move on the track. This mind slips many a time. You know, Truth, technology, trade and tradition. These 4 T's need to be revived again and again. Otherwise they get outdated. Right? You're all from technology. Don't you keep updating the technology? Yeah, upgrading the technology. एक cell phone आता, by the time you learn it, learn how to operate it, already new model has come. Isn't it happening? All the senior citizens sitting here, they know. One model, just it took you some time to learn it, by the time it's already changed. Something new has come. So technology is advancing so far. It has to be updated. Similarly, traditions also. There are people who discard tradition or those who hold on to them without updating them. Both are missing the point. भारत में हमारे पास ये विशिष्टता है, ये विशिष्टता है कि हमारे पास ये पुराने एक संस्कृति आज भी बची है. उसकी खूबी हमको, उस खूबी को हमें निखारनी है, बाहर लाना है. Not all that was ancient is bad, and not that all that is new is good. We need to look at it from a very different perspective. Technology is there to bring comfort to our body and mind. Similarly, spirituality is there to bring comfort, absolute comfort for our soul, our spirit, our mind. I call it the spirituality or meditation as AC. You know what AC means? Not just air condition. Pranayama is of course air conditioning. But absolute AC is absolute comfort. तो वो comfort, हमारे भीतर हमको एक comfort नहीं महसूस हो रहा है, तो how can we claim to be successful in life? हम अपने साथ हम आराम से नहीं हैं, अपने साथ अपने खुद भीतर ही भीतर हम परेशान हैं, तो हम कैसे क्लेम कर सकते हैं हम सक्सेसफुल है? हाउ कैन यू इवन से दैट यू आर सक्सेसफुल एंड यू आर हैप्पी? So we need to look into these paradigms, and it is changing very fast. Yeah. So now, how to be successful? Number one, redefine your definition of success. Number two, take time for yourself. There is no hurry. ये जल्दीबाजी में कर बैठते हैं ना, बहुत जल्दी अमीर बनने की जो ये और लगी रहती है, उससे आदमी परेशान है. Stress is the biggest killer in the world today. Second biggest, they say, I would say even first. 40% of people in Europe are depressed. Luckily, in India, we have not reached that number, but slowly, somewhere we are reaching. Delhi is not anyway behind. Suicidal tendencies बढ़ रहे हैं लोगों में. क्यों? पेरेंट्स बच्चों पर इतना जोर डालते हैं, तुमको सक्सेसफुल होना है. पीयर प्रेशर है, पेरेंट प्रेशर है सक्सेसफुल होने के लिए. दिस इज अनदर इश्यू, राइट? So I would say we should take a little time. As I said, trade need to be updated again and again. Technology, tradition, you need to look into the tradition. And truth. Everyone need to know what is the truth, what is reality, what am I here for, what is life all about. These questions we need to ask ourselves. Yeah. Are you all here? You know what psychologists say? If a speaker speaks for more than 10 minutes, the listener takes 3 cappuccino breaks. They go for a break for 3 times. Attention deficiency is growing these days among our youths in a very big way. Because we have so many stimuli, so many impressions being bombarded onto our brain, our mind, and we hardly have time to process them. So, attention deficiency syndrome, schizophrenia, these are all in rise today's world. So, very much, it's very important that we take care of our mental hygiene, mental health. Like you have a dental hygiene, you do have a mental hygiene, which we are not paying much attention. Couple of centuries ago, you would hardly find people who have all their teeth shiny because they would never brush their teeth, at least in some part of the world, not everywhere. Today, one thing has reached almost everywhere is toothpaste and brush. Similarly, we must educate our people how to keep your mind sane. This I would call the mental hygiene. Meditation is a sort of mental hygiene that keeps you sane. When you are sane, your family is happy. See, one person cannot be happy if his surrounding is unhappy. And in a family, even if one person is unhappy, everyone in the family becomes unhappy. Their happiness gets affected. So happiness has to spread. If it doesn't spread, it's going to die very soon. You are happy. Now, the nature of happiness is to share. Suppose you see a very nice film, what do? You don't say, please don't disturb me, I saw a very good movie today, I'm going to be myself. Leave me alone. Do you say, leave me alone? When you see something nice, what do you say? What do? You immediately take phone, you want to talk to everybody and say, oh, this is so nice, so fantastic, you also should go see. The nature of happiness is to share, is to give. There are 2 types of happiness. One is grabbing, taking. This is the happiness we are all born with. A baby, child, it enjoys taking things. This is an infant happiness, wanting to possess. You take a child to a toy shop and that's it. And he or she, the boy, would like to bring the whole toy shop at home. To home. He like to grab everything, or she would like to grab everything. This is the infant joy, infant happiness. But there is a happiness that is more mature, the happiness of your grandmother or your grandfather. If your grandmother is at home, all alone by herself, she would not make 4 or 5 dishes and have a big meal. But when children are coming, grandchildren are coming, look at the enthusiasm in her. She prepares so many varieties and she enjoys feeding them. This is a mature joy. So there is a joy in giving. You find many industrialists around the world, they've always enjoyed giving. Because why you give? Giving brings me joy. A satisfaction which is unparalleled. Giving brings you happiness which is unparalleled. त्याग का अपना एक सुख है, अपना एक आनंद है, उसका कोई साथी नहीं है. A successful person is one who has tasted the joy in giving, who has understood the joy in giving, and he goes on giving. This is the sign of success. अच्छा, वो ये नहीं कि मैं सक्सेसफुल हो जाऊंगा तब जाके दूंगा, नहीं, वो आदत तभी से पड़ना चाहिए. That habit we need to have, a portion of it. It's so unfortunate in this country which is known for giving. Today government has to make a law for corporate CSR, corporate social responsibility. They had to make a law that you must give 3% or 4% of your 2 to 3% of your earning on public cost, social cost. They had to make a law. See where the values have disappeared. This was in our genes. We have always contributed back to the society. So happiness and success both are linked to our ability to give. And ability to give is in our consciousness, in our mind. It's not the object and things we give, it's our attitude of sharing, of caring, you know.
Now for the questions from the audience. I have one from Megha Lakhwani. She has asked, in this fast-moving, practical world, we often face a conflict between mind and heart. Which one should we follow? It's an age-old question.
Yes. When you watch a television, what do you do? First, do you see or hear first? Do you say, I want to first see and then hear, or first hear and then see? Similarly in life, heart and mind should be combined. Your head gives you logic, your heart adds juice to it. So life is a balance between head and heart. If you want me to go into much detail, I would say, when it comes to living life, follow your heart. When it comes to work and business, follow your head. But don't ignore either one of them at any cost, any time.
Going on to the next question from Professor Neeta Verma. She says, Guruji, today ragging is a major issue in colleges. Please sensitize the youth against it in our happiness program.
Yeah, sure. You know why kids do ragging? Because it gives some fun. There are ways to have fun with not at the cost of others. Be innovative. You are all tech students. You can innovate ways to have fun, but not at the cost of someone's life or their mind. Okay?
The next question is from Archana Vishwakarma. She says, Guruji, my life is quite uncertain. I am unable to understand what is the goal of my life. I get influenced by my surroundings easily. Show me the right path.
Right now, the goal for you as a student is to excel in your studies and make a career. At the same time, be multifaceted. Improve other talents. This is the time for you to gain as many talents as you can. Participate in music. Just studies alone will not give you enough satisfaction. Your profession, your subject, of course you do, but do a lot of other extracurricular activity around that. And see that they don't eat up your main focus. Right? If you have these two things, focus on study. Don't think, oh, I don't like it, I want to leave. No way. When students come and tell me this, I always tell them, first you finish your studies. Whatever you have taken, you complete your graduation, post-graduation, whatever. And then everything else. Okay?
The next question is from Shivali Unishri. She says, even a single failure hampers my confidence a lot, and I'm faced with many failures in life. How do I keep myself from being demotivated?
Don't be too hard on yourself. Every failure is a step towards success. You must know that. There is something big. You read the life of many successful people today, you know how they had failed in their life at some point or other. There are ample examples in the world. You know, in a competition if you lose, you know what you should think? You have just made someone else win. In art of living, I say that we believe in either winning or making someone else win. We don't lose at all. Either you win or you make someone else win, and making someone win is also a joy. Right? Just imagine, suppose you have won a prize and your friends have lost, and if they are unhappy about your winning, are you happy about it? No. When you win, you want everyone else to share the joy with you, right? So think that way. Anybody wins in competition, you share the joy with them. Okay?
The next question is from Manas Mehta. He's asking, how important is it to have your profession as your passion?
To have a profession as a passion.
Yes.
Profession as a passion make you excel in it. And wherever you have a passion, it becomes a profession to you otherwise. Suppose you have a passion for music, though you are an engineer, you will see, you will excel in music. If you follow your passion, you will become a big musician. So a passion and profession, if it is combined, then that's a formula for success. Yeah.
There is a management question from Harshita Purang. She has asked, in a managerial position, one may be called upon sometimes to fire an employee, which certainly will have negative consequences for the employee. The manager too may not be very happy about this. Is there something one can do to soften the blow?
See, when you are firing in your work, you are do it only by head there, you know, and then see, you don't have to be rude to them, but you have to do what you need to do. Yeah, because you are not if it is not a charitable institution, you have no other option. Charitable institution has a different formula.
This is a question from Ankit. The surname is not written. It's saying, after retirement or after the age of 60, how do we gauge the sense of achievement, success, and derive happiness?
Just take time and take a good walk, nice walk with a good breeze. Don't sit and chew off the past, you know. Spend time with youngsters and share your failures or success, whatever stories you have, share with them. Take life lightly and easily. That's the way to grow up gracefully. You know, you have to grow up gracefully.
That's a great message. And this is a question from Ms. Patnaik. She's asking, how can you check on arrogance by achieving success through happiness? What are the other ways to calm your mind and make it happy other than meditation?
Arrogant people are somewhere insecure, or they don't have enough knowledge. When your context of your life expands, the context of your life changes. There is no place for arrogance. You are not seeing life in a holistic perspective. Billions of people have come here and they have all died and gone. More will come. What is the big thing that you have to be so arrogant about? You are going to go into the same mud like everybody. I think they are not aware that they are going to die. Just they should take a walk in the cemetery for some time. Know that this is where you are going to be one day, sooner or later. No arrogance can stay on with that, Humility, sense of belongingness is an automatic phenomenon. It's a simple, awareness, simple awareness of our life brings you these virtues. You don't have to make something to happen.
This is the next question from Nimit Endle. He is asking, Guruji, how can we distinguish between materialistic success and success which might bring true happiness?
They are not poles apart. In fact, they are connected. They're connected. So, and it's like riding a bicycle. You need to balance everything. Yeah. But if you are very big-hearted, if you just want to jump in to do social service, you do social service and then see the other things will come along to you also. Okay? Now okay, go ahead next.
This is a question from Adarsh Menon. When are we truly happy?
When?
When are we truly happy?
I think I have already said all that, no?
True.
And true happiness is when you find the inner stability, inner comfort, and you are loved and you are connected to something much bigger than what you can ever imagine. Yeah? True happiness is that when you know that there is something in you, a power in you which is unshakable. The law, the power that is deep inside you is that which manages or keeps the orderliness in the whole creation. When you know that, only then nobody, nothing whatsoever can take away your happiness.
Thank you. This is a question from somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps. The name is not written, but the question is, what is the secret of your success?
It's all open. That's what I call an art of living. That's what I keep teaching. I have written a book, Intimate Note to the Sincere Seeker. Maybe you can pick up those. For a whole year, every week I kept sending, 7 years. 7 years, every week I would send up one knowledge fax. You may like to go over it sometime. Yeah. Also, you can look at my Twitter. How many of you are on the Twitter here? Raise your hand. How many of you are not on Twitter? Oh. Then you can note my Twitter ID at SRI. So I keep sending some. Okay? Can get into my Twitter.
Thank you, Guruji. I've got lots of questions, but due to the paucity of time, we are going ahead with the rest of the session. The message that Guruji has given us today shall always remain with us, and we would like that the memories of today's experience should stay with us forever. To commemorate your visit to Greater Noida, could I request you, Guruji, to bless a mango sapling for us? This tree shall always remind us of your message of peace, compassion, and understanding, and also of sharing. We will definitely share the fruits of this mango tree, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. It has long been the tradition of BIMTECH that we do not allow our guests to go away without giving them something to remember us by. May I request our director to please give a small memento to our honored guest. Thank you very much. May I now request our Deputy Director, Dr. Anupam Verma, to please propose a vote of thanks.
Guruji, Sri Ravi Shankar ji, and members of Art of Living Foundation, Dr. H. Chaturvedi, Director of BIMTECH, distinguished diplomats, guests, media persons, faculty and students, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to the end of this function, it is my privilege to extend a vote of thanks to everyone who has made the event a great success. We are indeed very fortunate and privileged to have amongst us here today Guruji Sri Ravi Shankar ji, a distinguished spiritual leader, a great thought leader, a great scholar, and an eminently respected person around the world as the chief guest. We feel that BIMTECH and Greater Noida are blessed to be able to host such a revered scholar, guru, and mentor. As our director, Dr. Chaturvedi, has put it, Guruji is a world-renowned messenger of peace who has played a key role in conflict resolution in Sri Lanka, Iraq, Afghanistan, and many other places in the world. He is truly an apostle of peace, brotherhood, and tolerance. In his address today, on a very pertinent topic, success and happiness, Guruji has so incisively analyzed the current status of the working of the human mind so far as success is concerned and the accompanying stress and longing for happiness. His visualization of the challenges, constraints, and opportunities and the need to address the success or failure holds rich treasures for us all. The question and answer session was simply awesome. The ease with which Guruji answered many complicated questions was unimaginable. On behalf of BIMTECH and its board of directors, and indeed on behalf of everyone present here, I deem it a unique honor to convey with great humility our gratitude and sincere thanks to you, sir. My grateful thanks are also due to the Art of Living Foundation and all its members. They have been a great help in guiding us all through towards successful planning and execution of the whole function. But for the great response from the distinguished guests, we could not have seen this function through successfully. I convey my heartfelt gratitude and thanks to all the senior diplomats, corporate leaders, senior bureaucrats, academicians, senior citizens, and other distinguished guests from different hues present here. I do hope that all the troubles taken by them in coming here on a Saturday evening have been adequately compensated by the takeaways from the thought-provoking address delivered by Guruji. My special thanks are also due to the Chairman of Noida, Greater Noida and Yamuna Expressway Authority, Mr. Rama Raman, and all the distinguished officials who have been very kind to grant us the requisite permissions to host this function and have encouraged us by their presence. District authorities, including the district magistrate and senior police officials, have encouraged us with their support. My sincere thanks to them all. The coverage by the media people has always been a great support to us. This time also, they are present in large numbers. I thank all of them. We have a good number of students and faculty present here, not only from BIMTECH but also from the neighboring institutions as well as from many other parts of NCR. I convey our sincere thanks to all of them. Many organizations have supported us in this endeavor, like the National HRD Network, MBAuniverse.com, Education Promotion Society of India, Noida Management Association, Delhi Management Association, Rotary Club of Noida, Noida Entrepreneurs Association, Alumni Association of Agra University, Varisht Nagrik Samaj, Greater Noida, Association of Greater Noida Industry, Parichok.com, Greater Noida Malayali Association. I sincerely thank them all. Ladies and gentlemen, preparation for an event of the importance and magnitude like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling weeks ago. It required planning and bird's eye for details. I must acknowledge with deep gratitude the support received from the very dedicated team of the India Expo Mart officials. They, at every stage, ensured that the event is organized in a totally hassle-free manner. The BIMTECH team also worked very hard, and there was complete coordination between the India Expo Mart and the BIMTECH teams. I compliment them all. We thank you all for being with us this evening and for all the attention. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That brings us to the close of this program. Thank you all and have a great weekend.